So, a couple months ago, sort of towards the start of the year, I received a spam email, which is very uncommon for me, and I recognized it immediately but responded back to it because I thought that it would be amusing to see what I could get out of it. And it sort of just went in circles, so I stopped responding to it. But as a result of me having replied to the initial one, over the last few months, I've been receiving this steady stream of spam emails. They're all very different, but they all have the same goal, which is to have me send them Apple gift cards and things like that. And initially I was deleting them, but I've actually started compiling them into this folder here because I found that they were really amusing, and I became quite invested in the stories that they were portraying and how different each of them were. So that's what we're going to do today. I'd like to show you these, and I hope you find them amusing as well. So starting from the top here, this is from a Mr. Thomas Havercorn, despite the fact that his email is Stephen J. Squarey. I looked it up. Thomas Havercorn, as far as I can tell, is not a real person. You're probably thinking that's a bygone conclusion now, but just keep that in mind because that tidbit will become important in a little bit. So we note that he says he's from the Department of the Treasury, and he says here, beneficiary. I am Mr. Thomas Havercorn, government official and diplomat serving as the 71st United States Secretary of State. So again, I looked that up. Apparently he was not. It was Anthony Blinken, apparently. So again, don't know about Thomas Havercorn. I'm writing to inform you about your ATM Visa card bought by the United States Embassy from the government of your fund origin in the Los Angeles, California, which contains the sum of, he's messed with the decimal points here, but I believe that's supposed to be $10.5 billion. So, big news. The delivery of your consignment has been mandated to be delivered to your home address as soon as you get back to me with your home address and your cell phone number. However, I wish to state categorically that your ATM Visa card of $10.5 billion will be issued and sent to your home address. Every and all cost associated with the delivery of the consignment has been prepaid by the US government. The only cost associated is the cost of processing a Fund Anti-Terrorist certificate, which is estimated to the value of $25. This certificate is required in accordance with US monetary policy, and it is the only expenses you will incur before the ATM Visa card will be sent to your home address. Hence, you are advised to send the $25 via Steam Wallet card or iTunes scratch card and attach the picture to us for your own good. Please get back to me with a quick confirmation of your delivery address in order for us to process your delivery. You need/must get back to us with the below requested information. Your full name, your country, your city, your home address, occupation, home/cell phone, age, sex. Nearest airport, your ID or passport. Note this matter must be treated within 2 working days. Please get back to me as soon as possible with required information and your full willingness to finalize this transaction. Thank you for your cooperation. Mr. Thomas Havercorn. So, keep a lot of what you're seeing here in mind because, like I said, a lot of them are very, very different. It's quite a diverse array, but there are some common through lines in terms of what they're wanting from me and the language that they use. So we're moving on to the next one now. This is from a diplomat, William Bill, and the subject is just hi. Note here the Nigeria country code. Again, keep that in mind. That's going to come up again later. And he said that, there's a bit of a tonal change with this one. He just says, attention, your urgent reply is needed. I'm diplomat William Bill. I just want to use this opportunity to let you know that I'm here in John F. Kennedy International Airport with your cashier check, the sum of $4.5 million. So please resend me your home address information with the Apple gift card $25 for the certificate of clearance so that the airport authority will let me leave from here to your home address information with your cashier check, the sum of $4.5 million today. Please, if you want me to complete the delivery. So it kind of runs on. It looks like he's kind of just tapped the middle autocomplete option on his phone keyboard. And it kind of just goes on the same way. At this point, he says, before it too late, there and again at the end. But other than that, it sort of runs on. And then he just signs it off with, I am diplomat William Bill. And his email is diplomatwilliambill7. So, yeah, I mean, there's a bit of a change for that one, but it's going to get worse. This is not the most incomprehensible one that we will find. So here's our next one, which switches it up a little bit again from the last one. It's called Read Before You Ignore or Delete for Your Good, from a Mr. Jeffrey Grimming, who is actually a real person. He signs off here as the acting director of Interpol Washington, and I looked it up, and apparently Jeffrey Grimming is actually that, which is an exciting development, but again, you know the Nigeria country code here. I'm Jeffrey Grimming and was designated the acting director of Interpol Washington by the United States Attorney General. Dishonest people in the past, okay. There are still honest and genuine people on the net and in the world because everyone is not fake and untruthful, okay. Believe it or not, we, the Interpol Police Washington under United States government, are here to compensate you and also make sure you receive your transferred payment or delivery fund, 75.5 million US dollars this time, so that you can be happy and have love to thrust again, and also make sure you believe that everyone is not scammers and fake, okay? This Interpol Police Washington is pleading with you to send this only $50 US dollars Apple Card new approval files fee today or tomorrow to enable us to do our justice work, and release your transferred payment fund into your bank account or deliver your ATM card fund parcel to your home address you will provide to us immediately. Okay. So sometimes in this world, all you need to do to get your money up is just to be an honest and genuine person. Mr. Jeffrey Grimming here has written his entire email in bold and used an emoji. So if nothing else, you know that he believes what he's saying. Moving on to the next one here from Mr. Robert John. I will be waiting for your immediate response. And again, the tone takes a little bit of a turn, perhaps not in our favour this time. He says, I am not happy. Why do you abandon your money because of $50 that you are asked to send by iTunes card or Steam Wallet card or Apple gift card? Try and send the $50 from now to Friday so that you can receive your money without no delay anymore. Welcome to Bank of America. We sincerely apologise for the delays in your fund payment of $8 million, but the EU and the Belgian government has ordered the immediate release of your fund $8 million to be credited into your account or by ATM card or cashier check immediately, and I'll personally supervise it to ensure the money reflects into your account tomorrow afternoon. So I like the specificity on that one. I am a man of integrity and honour. I write to you with 100% sincerity and honesty from my heart, and I give you 100% guarantee on this. You know, balls in your court, man. As soon as you send the last required fee of $250 now by an Apple iTunes card or Reza Gold card, iTunes card or Steam Wallet card or Apple gift card, your approved fund will be transferred to you without any more delays. Kindly send us your bank details where you want this money to be transferred to you and the $50 required last fees. Please make sure that once you are contacting us with a $50 payment immediately. Thank you, Mr. Robert John, Bank of America. So he doesn't want to hear excuses, he doesn't want conversations, which I think perhaps the other ones are alluding to. If he's hearing from me, he wants to hear from me with a $50 Apple iTunes or Steam Wallet card. This guy's actually gone to the trouble of making a Gmail account for this one as well. Yeah, it all seems... I'll blur out my email there, but yeah, that all seems legit there, so... Maybe we're leveling up. Maybe we're coming across some more formidable opponents here. See if we can confirm that. So this next one is called Reply Urgently. It's from another Nigeria email again, from a Mrs. Anna Godwin. And as far as I can tell, this is the only time they've actually used a female character for this. And I'm not sure whether that's just a coincidence or there's something to that. But there isn't actually much to this one. It's again with the Visa ATM card. The sum is $8 million and she wants 100 in return, and just asks for details here. She asks me at one point to email the administrative ATM management department, a guy called Fred Isong, and then just lists an Anna Godwin email, which apparently they made but didn't bother to email me with this one. And honestly, I'm kind of more put off by the mundane ones like this. Some of the other ones, like the Jeffrey Grimming one, have a bit more character to it. I feel like things like this would fall on the sort of higher on the believability scale if you were an old lady kind of going through your Gmail account looking for your superannuation. So here's our next one. You'll notice that I've had to zoom my screen out a little bit here because it is an absolute monster. So we're going to try and get through this sooner rather than later, but let's start with the facts. It's titled 20 million United States dollars. And straight out the gate, we've got a Nigeria email here, but we're claiming to be Jamie Dimon, who is the CEO of JP Morgan and Chase Bank. I looked him up and he's real, so the stakes have come back up now. And he's got a lot to prove here. So Jamie here says, "Dear beneficiary, my name is Jamie Dimon, the Chief Executive Officer of JP Morgan Chase Bank, and I'm reaching out to you personally regarding a highly important matter concerning your abandoned fund valued at 20 million United States dollars currently held within our bank. This fund has remained dormant for a considerable period and without a single directive or acknowledgement from your end, despite several attempts made by our office to reach you. I now write to you, man, to confirm, are you alive, well, and still interested in receiving this fund? I've taken this step because the United States government has issued a directive instructing financial institutions to convert all unclaimed or abandoned funds into the US Treasury account. Before we comply with that directive, I must know with certainty whether you as the rightful beneficiary still want to receive your fund or if you're ready to forfeit it to the government. We have made multiple attempts to contact you without success, and this delay now places your fund at serious risk. If you are indeed alive and still interested in claiming what is legally yours, I urge you to respond to this message without further delay. If you wish to receive this fund, please confirm your preferred method of delivery from the following options, and we can go a debit card, a bank check, or a direct bank transfer. So there's no mention of Steam Wallet vouchers or anything like that. You know, this is serious stuff, befitting of the CEO of JP Morgan and Chase Bank. And he says, additionally, to initiate the release process, you are required to settle a legal release permit fee of $350. This is the only mandatory fee to enable us to legally clear and release your fund to you without further delay or government interference. I believe that $350 is the largest sum that they've asked for in return yet. So, like I said, you know, the stakes are up on all fronts here. And he reminds me, let me remind you again, that the US government has set a strict deadline for conversion of abandoned assets. Your fund falls within that risk bracket, and unless I hear back from you urgently with the required information and fee, I will have no choice but to declare this fund abandoned. Kindly reply to this message immediately with the following: full name, address, phone number, and a valid ID. If available, I look forward to your swift response and action." This is scary stuff, you know what I mean? Going back to the 80-year-old lady, I'm seeing this, I'm shitting bricks, man. What's this all about? Jamie Dimon hitting my line. 20 million United States dollars. I don't remember having that, but I don't want to forfeit it to the US government. I don't want to forfeit it to anyone. It's heavy stuff, but we've got a new character coming in here to completely flip the script and just turn things on its end. It's David Asagbas here, with an incomprehensible Gmail burner account that we're looking at here. And he says, "Good news to you. Hello, my dear, good news to you. This is David Asagbas. I'm here to inform you that your ATM card of 19 million US dollars has been approved and was deposited with UPS delivery company this morning for registration. And we agreed that the delivery of your 19 million US dollars ATM package will take off tomorrow morning. So contact me with your full info where your ATM card will be delivered to you. Remember that you will pay a delivery fee of $100 only, so I want you to send iTunes card or Apple gift card for the delivery fee. Reply this, again, immediate shipment of funds, urgent get back to me with your full address where your ATM card will be delivered to you, because I won't be in the office next week. David's a busy guy, best regards. He's got a lot of other deers to attend to, but I appreciate this one a lot more than Jamie Dimon. It's not a wall of text. He's only asking for $100. I mean, compared to 19 million US dollars on an ATM card, it's pocket change. What am I worried about here? This is probably my favorite so far, to be honest. But there is still one more to go. Here's our final one. I've zoomed back out here because it's a monster. We've got waiting for your response. I just received this one 4 days ago here at like midnight. So this is the freshest one that I have, and my mind's frankly still reeling from it. Back to the Nigeria email. Who is it? It's John Williams. It's John C. Williams. He's waiting for my response direct from Nigeria. Attention customer. The management of the World Bank headquarters here in Washington, D.C. wishes to inform you that after a brief meeting held by the co-chief operating officers of the World Bank on the 10th day of March the 2026, we agreed to remit your overdue funds directly to your resident account through bank transfer. According to the recent record we got from your payment file, we observed that your inability to complete the transaction and your failure to meet up with payment obligations has kept your funds here. We have also noticed unkept promises on the part of the bank official previously mandated to carry out the transfer. It is on this note that the World Bank decided to solve the problem by having the total funds remitted directly to your resident bank account through bank-to-bank wire transfer. Note that the total of 25.5 million US dollars, we're going back up to the big sums here, will be remitted directly to your nominated bank account, but the previous bank officials have failed in the past because they didn't do the right thing. United States policy makes it mandatory to obtain a certificate of approval before you carry out such hodged transfer. Failure to follow up the rules is the reason why they failed woefully, but be rest assured that we are going to get it right this time around, since we have also called for the transfer certificate of approval, and it will be obtained at the cost of $125 US only, and this $125 is the only penny you will spend to get this done. You are therefore required to get back to us with the following details to proceed: full name, address, nationality, phone or WhatsApp number, bank name, address, account number, routing number, bank SWIFT code, age, current occupation, and a current identity card or passport. I'll advise you to send the required details as requested above and get back to us so that we can start processing the transfer. Meanwhile, I will send you the details on how to end the required fee as soon as I hear from you. I'm now waiting for your urgent response. Yours faithfully, Axel van Trotzenberg? I think this email must have been delegated from John Williams halfway through writing it. I looked it up. Axel van Trotzenberg is actually a real person, so I'm glad that he was able to get this email back on track. As far as reliability goes, he's the director of operations at the World Bank, first person from the World Bank who's actually real to have contacted me. I've run the numbers off camera. I've done a little bit of maths. Let me know if this is wrong, but I figured out from these 8 odd emails, not including the ones that I've deleted or archived, from these 8 figures, these various private individuals and banks and US politicians, I am owed a grand total of $11,170,000,000 US dollars. So, Jeffrey, Robert, Anna, thank you. I will book a flight to Nigeria now, and none of you watching will ever hear from me again.